Chris Paul still needs a ring. This man been in the league for 2 decades and still not won a championship. Don't get me wrong, he's still one of the greatest point guards to ever play. I mean, y'all know that. I don't gotta go through his accolades for y'all to know that. But we're gonna do it anyway. CP3 is a 12-time All-Star, 5-time assist leader, 6-time steals leader, countless All-NBA teams, and he was the Rookie of the Year. It's alone is enough to get into the Hall of Fame. But I got one problem. Just called up State Farm. I didn't hear a ring. The year is 2021, and the Phoenix Suns, equipped with Chris Paul, Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton, are headed to the playoffs as the number 2 seed in the West. They defeat LeBron James and his Lakers in 6 games in the first round. They steamrolled through the Nuggets in a 4-0 sweep. And then I faced off against CP3 former team, the Clippers, in the Western Conference Final. It's Chris Paul's final test. One more obstacle and he gets a shot in the finals. Most importantly, a ring. Game 6, CP3 takes over and leads his Suns to the victory in their first look at the finals in 28. One more time, 28 years. In the NBA Finals, Suns start off a 7-game series at 2-0. Chris Paul is 2 games away from a championship at this time. Then the Bucks win Game 3 and then Game 4. In a legacy-defining Game 5, the Suns lose, and in a must-win Game 6, they also lose. And Giannis takes home his ring, not CP3. Despite the loss, Paul averaged 21.8 points, 8 assists, and 2.7 turnovers per game in the finals. Strong showing overall, but just not enough to overcome Milwaukee. His next closest ring was with the Houston Rockets in 2018. They were NBA best 65-17 and poised to do some damage in the playoffs. They easily eliminated the Timberwolves and Jazz in rounds 1 and 2, but then faced the Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, and you can pretty much see how this is gonna go. Chris Paul unfortunately got injured in Game 5 and was out for the playoffs. They lose Game 7, the series is over. He was also supposed to be the year. There are also playoff runs with the Clippers back in the day, but he never made it out of the Western Conference. Let's say he doesn't get a ring. Is it fair to judge his great legacy just because he didn't get a ring? Well, people are going to do it anyway. If you look at the loosely accepted list of the top point guards, Magic, Steph, Isaiah Thomas, Kyrie, all these guys have rings. That's just how we value legacy. Put a championship on a pedal as something they have to eventually acquire. Look at those who didn't get one but had Hall of Fame careers. Charles Barkley gets made fun of by Shaq for it on a nightly basis on TNT. AI never got one. Steve Nash never got one. Even Reggie Miller. They're still Hall of Famers, but it's like they're missing something. Chris Paul's leadership is arguably his greatest gift to the game. Everywhere he's gone, teams have improved. Look at the Phoenix Suns in 2021 before CP3 arrived. They were talented but unpolished group that hadn't made the playoffs in over a decade. The moment Paul stepped in, he instilled a culture of accountability. He elevated Devin Booker's game and unlocked DeAndre Ayton's potential. Similarly, during this time with the Thunder in 2020, a team many expected to tank became a playoff contender under his guidance. Paul's ability to control the pace of the game, make the right decisions, and mentor the younger players sets him apart from almost every other point guard in the NBA. Even off the court, his presence in the locker room has been pivotal in making winning environments. He isn't just a player, he's like a coach on the floor. I made it's not to trash CP3 legacy or say that it's ruined because he's most likely not getting the ring. I made this because like a lot of you CP3 fans out there, I'm disappointed. Paul has had a great career and you just want to see it capped off with a championship. You might be disappointed too. I mean, look at all the teams he's been on the last 2 years. It's obvious what he was trying to do with the last few years left, win a ring. But even if he doesn't, Chris Paul is still definitely one of the top 5 point guards of all time. I'm gonna get out of here for y'all start throwing tomatoes.